difficult series this weekend against a really good Clemson ball club.
Yeah, we obviously we don't finish the job on Friday night, and then we do a great job on Saturday coming from behind in the last 3 innings, and then today it's unfortunate. Like we can't get out of the gate. You know, it's you know, we got a chance to have 2 pitches and 2 outs, and it's a tough play, and then I don't know what happens on the ball down the right field line, but it's just one of those bad first innings where it's like, oh, you know, and Will just hasn't been able to pitch out of those tough situations. You know, I wish we played great defense behind him. I wish he'd get every strike called, but that's not baseball. You know, I mean, just baseball is dealing with some adversity and some tough situations, and unfortunately he hasn't been able to handle those too well. So, but he's talented, and we need him, and we keep saying we need a few more arms to step up. I mean, we've got some really good starters, and guys coming out of the bullpen have been, you know, we got this group going well. We got this other group over here, they're just struggling, you know, and but it's like hitters. Pitchers go through slumps and hitters go through slumps, and so I need these pitchers to know, man, we're not giving up on them. We need them. So just keep working and try to figure some things out and get ready for the next time they run out there.
Clemson's obviously really good, and these guys played a lot of really good opponents in ACC over the last month or so. But how much have some of the pitching struggles been when balancing it? How much has been like just facing top-tier opponents, and how much is it maybe your guys not executing or not having the right mindset or something along those lines?
Probably a little bit of both. I mean, but, you know, we always say you get exposed, right? So in that first inning, you know, when you give them extra outs, you know, against a good lineup, you know, now pitching it, you got to be able to pitch your way out of some tough situations. But we just haven't solved the Sunday challenge. The good news is we got a chance to win every Friday and Saturday. You know, the disappointing thing is we haven't been as competitive on Sunday as we like. So we just, like I said, we try to get a couple more arms going. And I'd like to say we could play great defense behind them and score double-digit runs on Sunday, but you know, that hasn't happened, and you know, they're trying. I mean, you can't ask position players to do more. Yeah, I expect a lot, and I know how great they are, and I love to get their best, but you got to be able to win when you don't get everybody's best. So Sunday's just been a real challenge for us.
The mental game is huge in all sports, and when it comes to pitching, obviously it's really big. When they're struggling like that, you know, how do you make sure that they're, you know, trying to stay positive and not like, okay, you know, I don't know if I can get out on the mound and face this difficult situation again?
Baseball is like life. I mean, we don't ever paint a rosy picture. I mean, we don't ever act like the stars are just going to line up for you to have success. I'd like to think the kids that play in this program know we're real. We work extremely hard. We're like parents. We expect the best from them, but we're realists. Guys are going to have tough years. Guys are going to go through slumps. It's part of it. So we just try to create that toughness in them, but they have to believe in themselves. You know, I mean, we could tell them how much we believe in them, but they're the ones throwing the pitches. They're the one in the batter's box. They're the one, you know, when the ball's getting hit to them. So, you know, we talk a lot about self-talk and trust and believe, you know, but it's a process, and some guys grab it early in their career, and other guys just, you got to keep working at it, you know.
Well, the offense has been pretty good for the most part this year, but do you think with some of the inconsistencies with the pitching staff that maybe sort of adds an element of some added pressure on some of the guys at the plate to be like, okay, yeah, we have to keep going because we don't know like how much relief we're going to have to work with here?
I don't want to give the position players an excuse. I mean, I think their goal is, hey, they're trying to get double-digit hits and double-digit runs every game, you know, and hey, if we got to win 14-13, let's win 14-13, you know, because sometimes you can win 3-2, right? So, I mean, it's just baseball. It's a long year. And the one thing I'll say about this group, they're experiencing a little bit of everything. Some real big highs and some real lows. And I believe it's going to just add to their toughness, how battle-tested they are. I mean, obviously I've been a fan of the ACC, but, man, you look at this year, I mean, that's the weekends they're a bear, you know. I think, you know, we played two or three top 10 teams, 2 of them on the road, you know. So I just hope we can the good news, as I keep saying, we've survived, right? I want to thrive a little more at times, and we're close. And we had a chance to beat a top 5 team twice this weekend. You know, didn't really have a great chance today, but you know. So I just hope we learn and grow.
As you look for that, you know, that Sunday answer. I mean, obviously you had Patrick Forbes. He's been dinged up a couple. That's kind of set you back. What's that process like as you go throughout the week to try to, okay, who are we going to put on the mound on Sunday?
It's kind of been like the Tuesday game, you know, like it's kind of been like the midweek Tuesday game, and we really thought, hey, man, Koger run them out in the middle of an inning and run them in the middle of the game, and the score, like, man, how about start 0-0 and maybe this will click for him, and really believed in him. And from our conversations and our text messages, and I mean, we're nice, but we're not that nice. Like, we're not pitching to be nice. I mean, I really believe he's going to run out there and give us like 3 to 5 innings, and he's got nasty stuff and it's electric, but just hasn't worked out for him. So, you know, we've got some production. The younger guys have, you know, the Hartmans and the Detmers and the West, and you know, but you want to put guys in spots where they're going to succeed, and we don't want to ask them to do too much. So, but we still got opportunities there. We got, what, 3 or 4 Tuesday games, and we've got, what, 3 or 4 Sunday games, right? So they're going to get opportunities. You know, the ball's getting flipped to them, so we just gotta prepare. We got to do our best to get them ready.
How hard is it to mix and match on Sunday versus, you know, what you want to do in terms of going into the day when you know, something happens like today, and obviously, you know, that's not how you would want it to go for Will, and you have to get into, you know, the bullpen sooner than you would want. And how hard is it to mix and match in terms of situations when, you know, the guys that you essentially have in the bullpen have maybe not had the years they wanted?
Yeah, I mean, it's whether you're the opener, whether you're a 3-inning guy, whether you can give us 5 or 7, you got to get outs. You got to put up zeros. So the crooked numbers cost us today, but that's part of the game. I mean, that's part of the challenge of coaching. It's not going to go smooth, and it's not going to be 7 straight zeros, and that's what, you know, Coach Williams is prepared for, and all the different scenarios. So I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just, it's just not. It's hard when you fall behind like that and you give up crooked numbers, and they just get the momentum. Like, they're swinging with such freedom because they put up that 4 spot in the first, and okay, we can bounce back. Okay, we did, you know, like, as opposed to getting off the field with a 0, and maybe we come in and put up that 4 spot, you know. But like I said, it's baseball, and our team is battle tested. So like I said, through the good and the bad, we'll continue to get tougher. That's all we can do, you know. No time to feel sorry for ourselves. Let's get better.
Still have all your goals in front of you, things you want to accomplish on the season, and you know, as you always say, turn the page, flip the page, get ready for the next one, and you know, 2 more series on the road. What's the challenge to these guys over the, you know, school's over now? What's the challenge these last 3 weeks to still be able to accomplish what you want here?
Hold on. Hey, grab those 3 guys right there. Don't let them go. The 3 to the right in the dugout. The goal is win. I mean, we believe we're going to win every time we come on the field. We have the talent to win. And you have to believe. And we've seen it in baseball. It's happened. We've won 10 in a row. But, you know, other teams are good. You got to earn it, right? We keep saying you got to earn it, right? So usually when you win, boy, you earn it. And when you lose, you didn't earn it, right? Yep. So we got to be committed to earning it.
Okay. Appreciate it.